Hey friends, today I am taking you on a tour of one of the most affordable 55 plus communities in the greater Phoenix area. It is called the Provinces. We are going to look at some of these model homes. We're going to take a look at the amenities. Hopefully by the end of this video, you're going to know exactly what it would be like to live in the Provinces. Right now I'm driving into the city of Maricopa. I'm on the 347, which turns into John Wayne Parkway once you enter Maricopa. Now, the nice thing about this community is that it's right as you enter Maricopa off to your left, so it's really conveniently situated on the edge there, which makes your drive into the Phoenix area a little bit shorter. So I love the location. Now, this drive is a pretty drive, but if you are stuck in rush hour traffic, it can get pretty backed up and there's no other way to get in and out, so you could end up just being stuck. But if you haven't a good reason to go into Phoenix regularly, I wouldn't worry too much about the traffic. Right now I'm driving on the 347 into Maricopa, and this is kind of what it looks like. You're driving through the Gila River Indian Reservation, so you just have desert all around you for the 25 or so minutes that it takes you to get to Maricopa from the edge of the greater Phoenix area. If you're thinking about moving to this community, then you're probably going to want to know what the city of Maricopa is like. I have a whole other video about living in Maricopa that you can check out, but I'll also add a few of those clips to the end of this video to give you a little taste of what it's like living in the city of Maricopa. Right behind me is the Mercury floor plan. This is a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom with a 2-car garage. Let's go take a look. Here's the house we're gonna go inside and look at, but I wanted to show you a lot of the houses in Arizona are some shade of brown, and this community is no exception. If you want something that's a little bit more colorful, a little more variety, go ahead and reach out because I can point you in the direction of some communities that are a little bit more varied. All right, and as we come inside, we will see this long hallway. Right in the front of the house, you have this little den, which I think, that's a cute place, a nice quiet place. It's right next to the laundry room. You have a little coat closet. There is something I noticed about this house that I wasn't super thrilled about. I'll tell you in just a second here. Let's look at this bedroom that's right off of the kitchen, and it's also right next to this bathroom, so that would be convenient for guests. This is where you come in from the garage. I do like the finishes on these cabinets. It's a good use of space, kind of a good flow through here. But one thing I noticed is that they don't have any lighting over the living room, nor do they have a ceiling fan. Not that that's a huge deal, it's just kind of unusual. Same thing in here. No lighting. They have the speaker system in there, but no ceiling fan, no lights. So I guess maybe you just need to ask for that, put it in yourself. When you come in here, you have this good counter space. Shower, no tub in this one. Have a little linen closet, and the primary closet actually pretty deep. The main road going all through this neighborhood is really quite pleasant. They have quite a few trees and it's just well maintained. And this right here is the Turner model. It is also 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, plus a 2-car garage, but it's a little bit bigger. Let's go take a look. All right, let's head on in here and take a look. Now, these are some of the most affordable homes in a 55 plus community in Arizona. But you're also not going to be getting anything super fancy either. This is a nice floor plan though. Here's your full bathroom as soon as you walk in, and it's right across from this little guest bedroom. So I do like the layout of that. You're also going to pass by this little courtyard before you go into the kitchen. And again, I'm seeing just a lack of lighting, recessed lighting in some of these rooms. Just something to keep in mind. I do like the openness of this kitchen though. You have a laundry room back here, which is plenty big. Plenty of room to store extra things. You even have a little closet over here. I guess that would be considered the pantry. But you also have this closet right here. Oh, nope, this is the pantry. So you have the pantry. So here's where you come in from the garage. Big laundry room and a closet in the laundry room for extra storage. So plenty of room here to store all of your items. And you have your living room right over here with a den right there. Kind of, I guess, you could use it as a den. We have that other room in the front, so maybe this is a little game area. And here's your primary bedroom. This is where you're gonna come and relax. Your bathroom has a nice big shower. No tub in this one, but you have two sinks that are kind of on their own. You have your own space here, and your closet kind of wraps around here. Next, we're going to head over to the Village Center, and this is kind of the hub for all of the main activities. You know, the sports courts outside, the indoor fitness areas, they have a restaurant. It's kind of where all of the activity happens, so something you're definitely going to want to know about if you're thinking about moving here. Right now I'm driving towards the Village Center. Right now the grass isn't very green. They're overseeding for the winter grass to come in, but this is normally going to be nice and green. They have some pretty landscaping, and they have quite a bit of parking, quite a bit of shaded parking. And this is kind of where you're going to come to exercise, to meet for social events. Let's talk about the amenities that you will find here in this area. So you're going to have dry saunas, indoor and outdoor swimming pools and spas, steam rooms, fitness classes, water aerobics, yoga. You're going to have a billiards room, a card room, conference center, arts and craft center, a library. And this is also where you're going to have your social events like dances, tribute concerts, craft fairs, presentations. Right now I'm standing outside of the Village Center, and this is kind of the hub for where all of the main amenities are. So behind me we have bocce ball, pickleball, tennis, and as I turn around here, there is this beautiful fountain, and here's the building where the residents are enjoying themselves. They respect the privacy of the residents, so I'm not going to go in there and film, but I'll add some pictures and hopefully give you a feel for what this is like. And here is that center. Right across from that, they have a couple of bocce ball courts, and they also have this little putting green. Now, this is not a golf community, but there are many golf courses in Maricopa. So if you want a golf course community specifically, make sure you reach out. There are plenty of those to choose from. And here we are at their tennis courts. They do have a lot of nice pathways through the whole community. Here's pickleball over here. A little covered area with seating, plenty of trees. So they do really make this area look inviting and pleasant. We have a sign here for the Province Pickleball Club, and it's nice. They have it shaded in between the courts. It's all locked up right now, but can you get a little peek through the fence there? And as is usual, the tennis is right in the same area, so they have a couple courts on this side, and then they have a couple more on this side. If you're someone who likes to take walks, I have noticed that they do have quite a few pathways for you to enjoy, and some of these old style lamps, quite a bit of shade from these trees. So if you have a dog that you have to walk regularly, or if you just like getting out for a stroll for a little exercise, I think you might enjoy this community. Look at all these ducks here. I guess I'm kind of pestering them, but I want you to see how pretty they are. Lots of scenes like this throughout the community with the ponds and the lakes. They have 50 acres of stocked lakes, so lots of places to go fishing, or if you don't like fishing, it's just kind of pretty to take walks along here. Look at all of the different kinds of birds. Not only do we have ducks, but we have, I don't know what these are called. It's like a cross between a duck and a crane, but they're black. Put in the comments if you know what kind of bird this is. This is the back of that clubhouse. You can see kind of this pretty view of the lake. The outdoor swimming pool is over there as well. Very peaceful. Because this community does not have its own golf course, you see fewer golf carts driving around. Sometimes in 55 plus communities, there are a lot of golf carts. So if that's something that bothers you, maybe you'll enjoy that about this neighborhood. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about the fees, HOA fees, capital improvement fees. Here in this community, you are going to be paying $268 a month. That is in line with what most 55 plus communities are charging right now. But their capital improvement fee is only $745. That's actually on the low side compared to most 55 plus communities that I have toured. So I see that as a pro to this specific community. Now that capital improvement fee, it's a one-time fee. You're gonna pay that when you move in and never again. At so many of the turns, I just find new places that back to water views. There are just so many areas with little ponds and lakes. It's really beautiful. So you could have a backyard with these sorts of views. I really enjoy seeing all the different kinds of birds. Very pretty. As we leave the community, you get a glimpse here at the gates. So we have these gates here, and then we have the little guards quarters right up here. He checks on everyone coming into the community to keep this a safe neighborhood. If you decide to call Maricopa home, one thing you are gonna love is all of the restaurants and shopping that they have here. So many sweet treats and fast food places. Let me show you some of my favorite spots. Okay, here's a few of my favorites. You have the Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory right next to the Cold Stone Creamery for ice cream. And then a couple stores down, you have Bosa Donuts, coffee and smoothies. But then here's my all-time favorite. Right across here is Bahama Bucks. You may not be familiar with it, but it is a shaved ice place. And this particular location is where my son's girlfriend works. Here is your local Walmart. There is no Target yet in Maricopa. And as you drive down John Wayne Parkway, that's the road that turns into Highway 347, it's just restaurant after restaurant, mostly fast food. It's like Temptation Row. I'm gonna turn the camera around and just kind of read them off as I drive by so you kind of have an idea of what to expect here. So we just passed by a Carl's Jr., we passed by a Dutch Bros Coffee. Let's see, there's a Jimmy John's and a Mod Pizza. There's a Culver's, an IHOP. And we just went by the Burger King, the McDonald's. There was a Cold Beers and Cheeseburgers restaurant, a pizzeria. On this side, we actually have the Fry's Supermarket. There's a bank, Wells Fargo. There's just a lot of restaurants on this strip. We have a Bash's grocery store on one side. Let's go down a little further and see what other restaurants. There's your Jack in the Box. What else is in there? A noodle place. There's your Pizza Hut. We have Wendy's and Taco Bell on the other side. Here comes Denny's. And I know there's a Wendy's along here somewhere too. Maybe we didn't get to it yet. But yeah, this is the main road coming in and out of Maricopa. Every time you pass it, you're going to be tempted to go through a drive-through and pick up your favorite fast food. All right, that wraps up another tour. Here's my information. Now make sure you do not hesitate to reach out. If you are thinking about moving to the greater Phoenix area, or if you have questions, it's the only way I can connect with you and help you find your next home right here in sunny Arizona. I hope to hear from you soon.